Today is Monday and I'm at home just chilling because recently the government is trying to contain the spread of the virus in my district because apparently someone got the virus, and yeah, they're trying to control the whole thing, get people tested. So they say we should stop work, and most public places are closed, the gym, the restaurants. Yeah, so we're still waiting for the government to tell us when we can resume work. I hope this doesn't take long. So I thought I would make this video and share my experience and talk about my life so far in China. And everything I'm going to be sharing in this video is based off of my own personal experience and the things I witnessed. And yeah, let's talk about China.
China. China. China. China. China. China. China.
China is a great country, right? Lots of fun things to do. Oh, by the way, I'm gonna be trying a lot of Chinese food, right? Like different types of Chinese food. So if you'd love to see that, leave it in the comment below, and I'm gonna make another video of me, just trying really weird Chinese food. Okay? I'm talking about China. China is a really good place, and sometimes
China to me, China. 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 China.
things get a little bit difficult if you can't speak the language. I think you can get by with your translator, but sometimes the translator doesn't really translate what you want to say, So I would still recommend that you take some time, learn the language. One of the ways to learn the language faster is to make friends, make Chinese friends, communicate, hang out with them, go out, explore, just practice your Chinese. Don't be afraid to maybe say something wrong. They're gonna correct you, right? If you ever say something wrong, the people would correct you, or your friends would correct you. Yeah, don't be afraid to make mistakes. Don't be afraid to make mistakes. Sometimes I would pronounce some words wrongly because they've got like that four sound, like ah 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 ah. I'm not sure if I'm still pronouncing it correctly, but yeah, they've got like that four sounds, and all the words have these sounds in them. So you have to put the sounds in the right places, and but I think if you can still just put few sentences together, you'll be fine. Definitely you're gonna be fine. Okay, now next, I've been in China for like 6 years now, and I went to university here. I graduated with a bachelor's degree in computer science and technology. For the first 3 years I lived on campus, so we weren't allowed to leave outside. So my experience or my knowledge in China was a little bit limited to the campus and to the school. After I graduated, I went to a lot of places and I witnessed more of the Chinese culture, and it was fun. My experience in China has been like a little bumpy. Sometimes it's smooth, sometimes it's just terrible. But guys, living in China as a foreigner, yeah, so part of me living in China got really serious after I graduated and after I started working. After I started working in China, yeah, I learned that most of the Chinese people, some of them, not most of them, some of them haven't seen a black person before, and yeah, so sometimes it gets really weird, and there's usually this look they give you when they see a foreigner, which is something I've actually gotten used to now. Some people would actually like point to you or like tell their friends, oh, look at a foreigner, look at a foreigner. Yeah, it's actually way worse if you're like a black skinned person. Yeah, it's bad because they'll just tell you like, you can't hear means black. And maybe some days when I'm not in a good mood and those things happen, I'll just be like get pissed off and you can't hear Gama. But most of them are actually friendly, and yeah, but since the pandemic started, the thing got worse because I don't know where they got this information from or where they got the impression from that a black guy or a foreigner is carrying the virus around, and when they see a foreigner, they'll be like, try to distance themselves from you, and gets a little bit uncomfortable and embarrassing sometimes when you're walking on the road and you can see someone walking towards you, and when they notice that you're a foreigner, they like step aside and let you walk by. Sometimes I get pissed off by that, and I would stop the person and try to tell them that why did you just do that? You know, the worst part is when they see you, they like cover their nose, and it's actually really sad, but I'm still learning to deal with that because it's nothing you can ever get used to. You know, like you walking on the road and a person just looking at you and covering their nose because of your skin color. Yeah, so sometimes it gets really frustrating, and you don't want to deal with those things. Actually, you just let it go because you don't have time for that, right? Now, I don't want to use the word racist because, you know, I feel like the word racist just get thrown out there, you know, here and there, and some people get the wrong idea for when you say someone has become racist, and it gets big. You know, I don't want to be in the middle of a huge controversy or huge, you know, discussion about Chinese people being racist and all that. No. So I would just say the people are like, some of them are ignorant. I think that's the word to use instead of using the word racist. I think they're just ignorant. Yeah, but I think this happens among the older people, you know, because they've not really seen maybe a black skinned person before, a foreigner, so they get some type of way. I've got like friends that have been out of China, and they've witnessed different culture, they've witnessed the Western lifestyle and all that, so they know better, right? They're on this, it's like whatever, like they're not really surprised, right? But most of these people, they haven't really been outside China, so they pretty much don't know anything about a foreigner. So when they say foreigner, they get really curious, and sometimes they just stare at you and you start feeling some type of way. And yeah, so but in general, actually living in China has been great, and I'm not gonna say I regret anything or I regret coming to China. I don't regret. I've never regretted coming to China, and I love it here a lot. So, and I also learned a lot. You know, it's good. It's good, really. What else do I want to talk about? I would love to share this one. Okay, this is a good one. So when I first came to China, I took a taxi, right? And I didn't know how to say the address in Chinese and how to pronounce the address. So I had to show the driver the address that I'm going to this place. So the driver started taking me around in circles for some time, and it lasted about 30 minutes, right? Then I had to call the person I was going to see, like, I think this guy is taking me in circles, and I put the phone on speaker, and the guy like told the driver that, oh, this is where I'm going. Then the driver said, oh yeah, I know where you're going. Said in Chinese, obviously. Then I think 5 minutes later, then he said, oh, I've arrived at the place. And I said, how much is my money? He said it's 100 RMB, that's 100 kwai. I'm like, 100? Like I didn't even know how to get into an argument with the guy if I was gonna say anything. So then I just paid the guy, I paid the driver, and I met up with the guy. And when it was time for me to leave, he had a motorcycle, so he used this motorcycle to take me back to school, to my campus. And to my surprise, that actually it wasn't far. It wasn't because he took a motorcycle, so there was a faster. The distance from the guy's place to my campus was just 10 minutes, literally 10 minutes. And I'm like, I just paid 100 kwai to get from here to your house. How is that possible? And I got really mad. I'm like, I felt cheated, you know. But there was nothing I could do about it. The guy had gone, and yeah. So if it's your first time taking a taxi, you should really be careful. After a while that I've learned this about the taxi drivers, I would sit in front and not sit at the back. Some of them actually press the meter, right, to increase the money, while you're not looking, so you have to be careful of that also if it's your first time or whenever you're taking taxi in China. So yeah guys, I think that is that. I think that's out of the way. It was crazy, but I learned from it. I hope the few things I'm sharing with you helps you, or I don't know if it's even useful, but I just thought I would just put that out there and yeah, just share my thoughts and the few things I've experienced in China. One more thing I would like to add to you living in China as a foreigner is don't be afraid to ask for help, right? Although the people might not understand what you're saying, but trust me, the Chinese people are like, most of them are nice, right? They would go out of their own way to help you. So don't be afraid to ask for help if you're like, maybe you got lost or something. Just ask anyone for help, and the people are really welcoming. They're nice. They would help you. So just maybe you want to buy something, or just talk to someone you never could tell. Maybe the person speaks English, right? So yeah, just ask for help, and yeah, they would help you. I think that's one of the good ways to really get along well and get used to the lifestyle and make friends. And here also, like, you would see basketball courts everywhere, parks everywhere, just go out, take a walk. How did I start living in China comfortably? And I think that would be another video, and like really get into details and about how the process, the things I did, and yeah, that landed me to be comfortable. I wouldn't say I'm comfortable, but like I'm happy here. So yeah, if you'd like to see that, click the subscribe button and click the like button if you enjoyed the video so far. That is that, and I'm gonna take a nap now, get something to eat. If the weather is good, go out to skate. Maybe I'm gonna film some skating also. I don't know. Yeah, we'll just see how it goes, since I'm not working today and I've got a lot of time on my hands. So just stay in the house, and we had to do like this test for the COVID-19. We did, I think I've done 4 tests now, and usually the queue is really long. I think I'm gonna put some short videos I took while doing the test in this video. You've probably seen it by now, but yeah.